She sat on our balcony, sipping wine like she was asking me what I wanted for dinner. I think I need to sleep with Callan. Just once. For closure. She said it with her legs crossed and eyes gentle, like it was a therapy assignment. Like asking for permission to detonate a bomb in our marriage was totally reasonable. And me? I didn't scream. I didn't ask questions. I said, okay, if that's what you need. But what she didn't know is that I already knew everything. And while she thought she was in control, I was about to hand her the kind of closure she'd never recover from. Before we dive in, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this story with someone who thinks they're getting away with betrayal. Because karma doesn't whisper, it kicks in the front door. My name is Zeke, 38. I work in cybersecurity. My wife, Marlena, 35, is a realtor. We'd been together for nearly a decade. No kids, despite years of trying. That was a sore spot, especially for me that we met in college. She was the confident, stylish girl who dated athletes and future CEOs. I was the guy who helped her recover her lost essay file in the computer lab. But somehow, after a few months of banter and coffee, we clicked. Fast forward years later, we built a life. Modest house in the suburbs, matching cars, shared Spotify playlists. You know, one of those couples people assumed were solid. But over the past year, something started to shift. Marlena got distant. She kept her phone on Do Not Disturb, face down at all times. She said she was exhausted from showings, but she had more energy for Instagram reels than for me. I chalked it up to burnout. Until the night she brought up Callan. Her ex, the guy who cheated on her in college. The same guy she used to call a narcissistic loser. She sat next to me, looked me in the eye, and said, I think I need to see him again. Intimately. For closure. Just once. She framed it like it was something noble. Something healing. My jaw clenched. My hands shook under the table. But my face? Calm. If you think that'll help, okay. She smiled. Kissed my cheek. Called me mature. In her eyes, I was giving her permission. In my mind, I was opening the door so I could slam it shut forever. The moment she walked out of that conversation thinking I was on board, I became a different man. I stopped being her husband. I became an investigator, a strategist, and I didn't have to dig deep. I'd already suspected her of something for a while. The constant phone guarding, the gym outfits with zero sweat stains, the lingerie I never saw on her, her sudden interest in going out solo, always with vague plans. I pulled the backups from her phone to my work laptop. Perks of working in cybersecurity. And there it was, hundreds of messages to Callan. Photos, videos, hotel bookings under open house rehearsal, conversations that made me sick. Zeke's clueless. He's sweet, but boring. It's always been you, Callan. Some went back 2 years. She wasn't seeking closure. She was restarting an affair. She never ended. One message crushed me the most. It was from the weekend of my dad's funeral. Can't make it. Zeke's burying his dad. But I need you tonight. I need to feel alive again. That night, while I was giving a eulogy and holding my grieving mother's hand, my wife was in a hotel bed with the guy who used to cheat on her. That's when the sadness died. And something colder took its place. I didn't confront her. Not yet. That would have been too easy. Instead, I became the perfect husband. I cooked her favorite dinners, surprised her with coffee in bed, asked about her day like I gave a damn. She melted into the illusion. She believed my silence meant acceptance, that I was one of those progressive, understanding husbands. But while I smiled to her face, here's what I was doing behind the scenes. Card index dividers, financial moves, opened a personal bank account, moved 60% of our savings quietly, froze the joint credit card under the guise of suspicious activity, stopped contributing to her car insurance, and started documenting expenses she hid. Housing prep, signed a lease under a friend's name at a furnished apartment across town, moved my essentials during her showings with Callan, hit sentimental items, my dad's watch, family heirlooms, etc. Manjudge legal prep, met with an attorney, paid up front, compiled the messages, videos, and receipts into a file labeled Marlena, closure, researched Callan's current relationship status. He had a girlfriend. She had no idea. But I wasn't done. I also contacted Marlena's parents. Extremely conservative people who thought she could do no wrong. I asked them to dinner. Told them it was important. They agreed. Saturday night. Her big closure night. She spent 2 hours getting ready. Do I look okay? She asked. You look unforgettable, I replied. She kissed me goodbye and said, thank you for understanding. I nodded. Have fun. As soon as the door closed, I texted her dad. She left. I'll be there in 20. I drove to her parents' house, sat them down, showed them everything, printed messages, screenshots, video snippets. Her mom broke down. Her father clenched his fists and whispered, I raised her better than this. I didn't expect them to take sides. I just wanted the truth out there. Before she could spin it, then I went home. Left a folder on the table. Inside, divorce papers, bank account separation summaries, a typed letter. You asked for closure. I'm giving it to you. Legally, emotionally, and permanently. I know everything. You have 48 hours to vacate. Our lawyer will handle the rest. Then I drove to my new place and waited. Sunday morning. She didn't come home, but at 10:17 a.m., my phone exploded with messages. Zeke, please. Can we talk? I didn't mean it like that. You said I could. Callan's girlfriend found out. She sent me death threats. My parents won't talk to me. What did you do? I didn't respond. She came to the house that evening and found the locks changed. She called. I let it go to voicemail. Zeke, please. You can't just throw away 9 years. I played the message on speaker and deleted it. Closure? She got it. Gift wrapped, notarized, and served. 2 months later, divorce finalized. I kept most of our assets. My attorney ensured the infidelity clause weighed in my favor. Her reputation? In shambles. Her real estate firm dropped her after clients started whispering. Turns out screenshots spread fast in suburban communities. She moved in with a friend, then back with her parents, who still wouldn't look her in the eye. And Callan, his girlfriend, dumped him. Then posted a TikTok story time with the screenshots I provided. Last I heard, he deleted all social media and went radio silent. And me? I started hiking again. Joined a co-ed soccer league. Started therapy not to understand her, but to reconnect with me. A few weeks ago, I went on my first date in years. She knew my story. Listened. Didn't flinch. We'll see where it goes. But even if it doesn't, at least I know this time. I won't ignore the signs. My wife asked if she could cheat just once for closure. I said yes. Let her walk into her own trap. Exposed her to her parents, her affair partner's girlfriend, and our entire community. Filed for divorce. Locked the doors. Took my life back. Now she's alone, unemployed, and infamous. And me? I'm healing. Not angry. Just free. Loudspeaker. If this story gave you chills or made you want to clap, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to know that closure doesn't mean betrayal. I'll see you in the next one.